Welcome back. The National Union of Mineworkers founded the Mineworkers Development Agency all the way back in 1987. It was in response to the 50,000 job losses as a result of a 3-week strike. The mandate of the agency is to look after the mine workers and, importantly, their families who are sometimes far away in labor-sending areas, that is. Let's find out what the MDA has achieved in its 35-year history from Luthando Brukwe, its head of strategy. A very good morning to you, Luthando. Thank you so much for joining us. 35 years, what has the MDA achieved, really?
Good morning, Morena, and your viewers across South Africa. The Mineworkers Development Agency has, over the past 35 years, achieved significantly, including accessing and assisting more than 350,000 beneficiaries across the length and breadth of South Africa. We're also operating in Lesotho, Botswana, and Eswatini. This 35th anniversary is a significant feat for ourselves and our founding organization, which is the National Union of Mineworkers, as our social development initiatives go a long way towards creating self-employment and fighting poverty and food security in SADC.
You know, 35 years later, the landscape has shifted differently. You know, we're not dealing with the same problems as we were 35 years ago. You know, now in this current time, what is, you know, the MDA's goal, target? What is its reason for existence?
The trajectory when it started, those 57,000 former mine workers went to homelands at that time, as we were at apartheid dispensation. The MDA has then revolved over the past 35 years, not only focusing on the former mine worker, but also its beneficiaries and the community at large. We are operating in labor-sending areas and in our mine host communities. Today's trajectory, we find that former mine workers would say, I'm frail, I'm old, but how do you create opportunities for my beneficiaries, my sons, my daughters, my niece? Hence, the MDA in its focus currently, we provide 4 key thematic areas. 1 is food security and poverty alleviation. 2 is skills development to reskill and upskill. 3 is enterprise development, and 4 is occupational health and compensation. In the skills area, we are finding that we are seeing lots of young people where we are reskilling and upskilling. We're running electrical engineering learnerships in your Carltonvilles. We're running plumbing apprenticeships in your Sekhukhune region, and hence our beneficiary database is getting younger and younger in order to ensure that not only are they ready for the job market, but they create employment themselves.
Mr. Brukwe, are you confident in the programs, the efficiency of these programs to deal with this high rate of unemployment? Because I'm sure I need not tell you just how high the unemployment rate in this country is. Are you confident that the programs the MDA has in place can address the high unemployment rate?
We are very confident in our contribution towards reducing unemployment, poverty, and inequality. As you know, this is a societal sketch. Hence, we believe in partnering various partners, not only government departments, but various social partners. Hence, we are part of creating social cohesion with our various partners. We are in Marikana currently, where we, in partnership with Sibanye Stillwater, have created an agri-hub where we have 2,000 egg layers, where we're producing about 1,900 eggs on a daily basis. We have a hydroponics unit that produces high-value crops. We have a pack house that not only is able to sell all the produce, but also is able to buy vegetables from communities. Our response is that we all should contribute towards the sketch. If one job created is one job that is, we assisting one family in order to fight this high scourge of unemployment.
How do ex-miners, ex-mine workers that is, access these opportunities? Can they?
The MDA has offices in Johannesburg, Kokstad, Velkom, and Bushbuckridge, including our recently opened in Marikana. We can be reached at 011-492-3120, 011-492-3120. We are also available in all social media as Mineworkers Development Agency, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, and all that. We encourage walk-ins into all our regional offices. We also are active on social media.
I want to take a bit of a shift and ask this question because, you know, it's the privilege of having you on as somebody who represents the Mineworkers Development Agency is that we can talk about some of these more pressing issues. Illegal mining, it has engulfed the country in ways that, you know, we really do not appreciate. Just your thoughts as someone from the MDA on illegal mining and maybe how it can actually be dealt with.
I think the scourge of illegal mining is an opportunity lost in South Africa. We believe and we are encouraging government to deregularize the sector, to ensure that artisanal mining is an economic stream to be looked at. Because if you look at your African mining vision, African mining vision is encouraging artisanal mining. Ghana, for example, 3 years back, 30% of gold produced is from artisanal miners. So this is an opportunity which we think our regulations and current legislation is forbidding access to that particular market. We have participated in initiatives where former mine workers in Northern Cape, for example, are given access to old mining dams where they not only look for diamonds, but also can create other sectors. From those old shafts, you can create bricks and various other commodities. So this is an opportunity missed. We are encouraging all partners to come together in order to look at how do we utilize this opportunity, not only to create jobs, but to also create economies around mine host communities, but also create a safe environment for us to flourish from the sector.
Mr. Brukwe, thank you so much for joining us here on the South African Morning on ENCA. That, of course, is the Mineworkers Development Agency's Luthando Brukwe.